Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. I am going to share how I make my card bases for an easel step card like this, and also just a plain easel card that's just, you know, this part and this part, and also how to make this Gatefold easel card. It goes like that. And I do have two separate videos showing you the products and a description of these cards, and I'll put the link to those two videos down in the description box. And to begin with, I want to show you the cardstock that I buy. It's very inexpensive, and it is the Georgia Pacific cardstock. It's 110 pound weight, and it's 150 sheets, and I buy this at Walmart, and it is $5 and some change. So I don't mind making or using up 3 sheets of paper of the 8.5 by 11 to make an easel card, because it's cheaper for me to do it that way than buying 110 pound weight 12 by 12 cardstock. If you choose to do it that way and you have the 110 pound weight, which is a great quality, then by all means do it and choose a paper that best suits your budget. But for me, I'm using 3 sheets to do my cards. So the first thing that I do is I cut my 8.5 by 11 sheet at 6 inches, because I'm making my card a 6 inch square card. So I cut it at 6 inches, and this is what I have left. And then again, I turn it the other way and cut this part here at 6 inches. So you're left with these 2 pieces, and this will be the back of your easel. This is an extra piece, and I'm going to set aside, but I do use it on my Gatefold, which will give you this. I use a punch, a simple scallop punch, and this is the one I use by, I think this is EK Success, and I punch it on both sides. And this is something that I added to one of my last cards. You don't have to do this step, but since we're using an 8.5 by 11, we put an extension of the scallops to close up the card front. Okay, so my next piece, okay, so my second piece, again, I cut it at 6 inches. So I've got these 2 pieces and this piece. Now this is for the easel, just a plain easel card. And this sheet here I'm going to use for the Gatefold. Sorry, I hope I'm not confusing anyone. All right, so let's start with our base. So I have my 8.5 by 11 by 6, and I score it at 6 inches, because that's half my card, and again at 9 inches. So this gives you square card plus this portion here for the easel. Now I know this piece here isn't 3 inches, but that doesn't matter. If you were using a 12 by 12 piece, you would score it at 6, 9, and then you'd have your an additional 3 inches here. But we're not doing that because I'm trying to conserve the paper as much as I can. All right, so now I have that piece. I get one of my pieces that I cut 6 by 6, and I'm going to attach it here. And the way you want to do that is to make sure you line up this piece with the top of your card base. You don't want to glue it to this yet, because if you glued it here, it wouldn't come out right. See, it would be short and it wouldn't match up. So what I do is I add adhesive to this part, the short piece. And then I use the corner of my scoreboard. And when my card is folded in half, I go ahead and add that top easel piece. And so you have this. And see on the back you have that, this part doesn't go all the way to the bottom, but it doesn't matter. It's hidden in the back. So you can stop there, or you can go ahead and add your gatefold. And here's my other piece. It's once again 6 by 11, and I have scored it at 2 1/4 and 8 1/4. And now I'm going to go ahead and fold that. Okay, and this is where your decorative front part of your easel card comes in. The sheet that I cut the scallops on each side, you cut this in half, which I'm going to do right now, and use it for this portion here to decorate this bit here. So you don't have to cut it in half, you can cut it smaller. So I think what I'm going to do is cut mine at 1 inch. I'm going to do this off camera so I don't have to bring that in. So I've cut this one at 1 inch, and I'll do the same with the other piece. Okay, and there we have our decorative edges, and then we want to make this line up so that the two pieces touch one another when this is closed. And the way I do that is just center it, kind of mark it, just add those pieces like that. And okay, so I need to scoot it over. Just make it even on both sides, as close as you can get it. Like that. And then add this piece here, close it, and that looks pretty close. So I will add adhesive to this edge here first. And then just close it. So I've got that piece down. And I'll flip it around and then go to this side. Open up my flap. Add adhesive here. And close that. And there we have the gatefold with a decorative edge on it. When you add your pieces to the inside, your side panels, you can cover it all the way up to this edge, just shy of the scallops, and it'll hide that in place. And same thing with the outside piece. Now to finish off our gatefold easel card, all we have to do is attach this to this flap here. So I'll go ahead and add my adhesive. There we go. And make sure I have the front side. And I'll put it up to the corner again. And that way everything lines up. And flat that, and push it down, flatten that down. And there you have your gatefold easel card with a decorative edge. Okay, so the next card that I want to show you is the easel step card. Okay, so on this one you do have to use a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I've cut it in half, And let's see, I am going to score it at, okay, I've cut it in half, so I have a 6 by 12. So I'm going to score it at 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 4 1/4, 6, and 9. Okay, so now you can fold your card. I start with the back piece, the largest piece first, and then I accordion fold it. So this piece would go up. The next piece would go down. I think I've got that right. We'll see when we get to the end. Let's see, up, yep. And this piece would go down. Okay, so there is our step card. You can decorate it that way, but I like to make it with the back panel. Have a large 6 by 6 piece. So I add the remaining piece from my other cardstock that was the 12 or 8.5 by 11, because this will be decorated with additional paper anyway. So that's how I make my cards. This is the step easel card and the easel gatefold card. I hope that was helpful and I didn't confuse anyone. If you have any additional questions, please send me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks everyone for watching. Take care.